I know a lot of these videos are very short and simplistic, but one of the main reasons I'm making these is to simply point out that these features even exist, because I'm sure a lot of people might not even know they're here. Hey guys, welcome back to another Photon tutorial, and today we're going to be talking about polar coordinates. Now, polar coordinates are fundamentally different from a regular coordinate system where you have something like x and y. Polar coordinates use two other variables known as r, which stands for radius, and theta, which is a Greek letter. Most graphing calculators have a separate mode where you're either in polar coordinates or not. However, this calculator, it doesn't really make the distinction. It just depends on what you type in to the text box up here. So under normal circumstances, you might have something like x squared, and then when you plot the function, there it is, a standard x squared graph. However, if you want to plot something in polar coordinates, you just have to use the variables r and theta. So typically r is a function of theta, which means that we've got r being the thing on the left side of the equals sign, just like before we had y being on the left side of the equals sign. So with polar coordinates, if you want to graph a function, for example, r equals 1 would just be a circle because the radius is always 1. So this is the circle being graphed. Something like r equals sine of theta would get you this, and then you can get other leafed patterns and other various things. So, I mean, at this point I'm just giving a bunch of samples. But anyway, that's polar coordinates for you. Remember too that you can also graph in a non-standard way. So most graphing calculators, again, they can only do r as a function of theta. However, you can do theta as a function of r. So you could say that theta equals sine of r. In fact, I don't even know what that would be. Oh, there it is. Okay. So theta, meaning the angle that this is at, is going to be changing as a function of sine of r. So that's something that's a little bit non-standard. Oh, and the one point that I actually forgot to make is that anytime you want to type the letter theta, you just type th. So then theta is being graphed as r is a function of theta. So that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions about this, let me know, and I'll see you next time.